The Stingray Stinger was invented for the tall, oversized load industry. It is currently in patent pending status. A pilot car driver's responsibility is to protect the public first and the oversized load second. The Stingray not only increases public safety, it also increases damage prevention for bridges and communication lines. Communication lines have fiber optic cables that can be critical for 911 response, and even cell towers can be affected. The Stingray increases response time for the oversized load driver in order for them to slow down for unknown low obstructions that are ahead. In many cases, a fraction of a second can be a determining factor between life and death. Currently, the industry only uses CB radios to communicate between front pilot whole pull cars and the driver of the oversized load. It is very common to lose communication due to radio traffic, poor equipment, or distance between the two. The entry-level Stingray is equipped with a linear LED light that can be seen over a half mile away, which communicates a hit of low obstruction at the speed of light. The truck driver can see a hit before the pilot car can even grab his CB mic and say, "I hit that," which will give them more time to slow their load down. These loads can weigh up to well over 1 million pounds. Next, I want to read a few statements from an article from the Pew Research Foundation. Not every state tracks bridge strikes, but an informal survey by an American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials working group found at least 3,000 of them nationwide from 2008 to 2018. In New York, an agency completed a 1.8 million bridge strike prevention project on a Westchester County parkway outside of New York City, where between 2008 and 2018, one bridge was hit 130 times. In 2015, a man was killed and 3 people were injured after a tractor trailer with an oversized load struck a bridge under construction in Texas, causing concrete beams to fall on to the vehicles below. Bridge strikes can also be costly. In Texas, the average annual price tag for repairs from bridge strikes over the past 3 years has been about $6.7 million, said transportation spokesman Adam Hammonds. In Virginia, bridge strikes have cost about $4 million since January 2018, according to Lindsay LeGrand, a Virginia Department of Transportation spokeswoman. While states typically try to get reimbursed for repairs by at-fault parties and their insurance companies, they aren't always made whole. They also absorb the cost repairs when they can't find a culprit. Now I want to talk about pilot car driver safety. Height pull cars can be very difficult to operate due to intense multitasking required. In many cases, there are damages and accidents due to human error. The following is a list of related factors. Watching for multiple turns on routes that are permitted by the state. Constantly looking up in the sky or directly into a small mirror on your dash, watching the stinger that is connected to your height pole to determine if you hit something. It is very common you are blinded by either the sun, low light conditions, or it is raining with almost zero visibility. Constantly scanning for other hazards up ahead, such as vehicles on the shoulder, pedestrians, animals, or road hazards that could affect the load driver. Also, unexpected phone calls or chatter on the CB radio. The Stingray is easier to monitor, requiring less focus and second guessing. If you hit something, the light comes on, warning the load driver and reducing human errors, and lets the pilot car driver focus more on just driving and other tasks to help prevent any unwanted situations for the oversized load driver. Technology in development is the Data Stingray. It is not only going to be equipped with an extremely bright LED light, it is also going to be a smart device and will be equipped with Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or satellite. So when a hit occurs, a pin will drop on mapping software, giving the exact location of where the low obstruction was encountered.
It is common to lose line of sight between the load and the pilot car in heavy traffic. The data array is equipped with 2 remotes, one for each vehicle, that will monitor the distance between them to ensure the distance is adequate. Furthermore, an audible alarm will sound off when a low obstruction is hit on both remotes.
This will be very efficient for performing route surveys for future tall load moves in order to help them know where they cannot go. This will be done through a downloadable app that all state obstruction height information can be reported to via the Stingray data model. The Stingray will retrofit to any height pole in the industry currently being used today with an adapter. It is fully self-contained with no exposed wiring. It is weatherproof and shock resistant. It is extremely effective for night moves on mega loads. Here at Sooner Safety Products, we believe the Stingray will revolutionize the pilot car and oversized load industry.